What's the meaning behind all of these college mailers and emails? That's the topic of today's video. My name is Craig Meister. I'm a college admissions coach. You can learn more about me and how you can work with me one-on-one throughout the entire college admissions process on my website, which is collegemeister.com. And if you're interested in learning about whether or not you are or your student is on track for selective college admission in the United States of America, visit areyouontracktogetin.com. Again, areyouontracktogetin.com, at which you will complete a free 3-minute assessment. Your results will be emailed to you right away, and they will help you clarify whether or not you are or your student is on track for selective college admission in the United States of America. Recently, I got an email from someone who was asking about all of these mailers, all of these emails that his child is getting from colleges and universities. And so I wanted to do a brief video today just to put things in context. This is really important for you to understand. 99 times out of 100, when you get emails or mailings from a particular college or university, it is because the PSAT or ACT, or basically the College Board is the parent company of the PSAT, or ACT Inc., has let slip to colleges and universities, i.e. they've been paid in order to sell data to colleges and universities, that you are someone who has either just taken a test, like the SAT, PSAT, ACT, or are scoring in a particular cohort on a test without giving your official score away, or have checked a box for a particular characteristic, demographic group, etc., on one of these tests. And that college and university, or those colleges and universities that are now knocking down your door, apparently, with spam emails or nonstop emails, that's a nice way of putting it, or mailings to your home address or your P.O. box or wherever you get mail, they basically are onto you because your data has been sold. You agree to it in most cases, so it's not like they're doing anything officially illegal or anything. But that's why 99 times out of 100, you're getting so much mail. Now, occasionally you get emails or mailings that are really bespoke from a particular college or university and personalized and require you to do more than just, generally review them and then file them away. Occasionally you will be invited to unique opportunities because of, again, some characteristic of yours, whether it be a demographic. I guess it's all demographic characteristics. Even a score is a demographic characteristic, but some characteristic, whether it's you're scoring very high on a test or you check a box in terms of the right sex, the right gender identity, the right sexuality, the right income level, the right race, the right country of origin, the right state, the right sport played, the right major interested in. And occasionally you do get actually a really valuable email or mailing inviting you to a fly-in, like a free fly-in or a reduced fee fly-in in order for you to see the campus up close, or some other unique opportunity that really is worth your attention. But the vast majority of time, I'm not saying that the other emails and mailings are not worth your attention. By all means, review them. Like I said, file them away when done, maybe wallpaper your rooms with them. But most of the time, that is all in an effort to stir up higher application numbers for a particular college or university, and thus allow that college or university to reject a higher percentage of students and thus appear to be more selective, because it's becoming more selective because more and more kids are getting rejected from that college, and therefore they can report at that college is getting more selective. And that's how it goes. That's the main reason you're getting such mailings. Now, again, occasionally you get a mailing from a school that you're really interested in, actually, and could be a great fit for you. And that would be lovely if you're qualified, and then you apply and you get in and then you deposit and happily ever after. But I hate to tell you that the vast majority of times that's not really the end all be all on the perspective of the college. Many students getting mailings from very shishi schools, very impressive, selective schools, become so seduced by them and think, oh my God, I got to apply. I'm getting all these mailings. So maybe they're really interested. I got to try to get into Yale, or I got to try. I'm not blaming Yale. I don't know if Yale even does this, but other similarly seductive named schools. And then you apply and you get completely blown out of the water. You get rejected. And it's because you never really were going to be a great candidate. They didn't care if you were going to be a great candidate. All they cared about is rejecting one more student so that they can become more selective and get that to be reported out publicly. So you were used. You were just another notch in that college's belt in most cases. But again, occasionally you'll get emails that actually are personalized from a real person typing it, saying like, I'm visiting your high school. I'd love to meet you. And now that's a real email, like potentially. I mean, potentially it actually is a form email. And they're just highly sophisticated enrollment management operation where, they know your school from what you reported on the PSAT or SAT or ACT, and maybe you've already ended up on a mailing list some other way. And now they're actually reminding you that an admissions officer from that college is visiting your high school. That could be actually completely a funnel that you're falling into. But occasionally it's a real person that actually says, Johnny, we are visiting your high school. I'm actually going to be there. I'd love to meet you. If it's really a true email, you try to meet the person. It's nice. It's nice to network. It's nice to meet a college admissions rep. Maybe you'll see that they really are interested in you, and you are in that one time out of 100 where there's a real person behind the email or mailing, and this could be something that's really nice because they're really, really trying to recruit you. But the vast majority of the time, they're just trying to recruit your application dollars and your rejection. And because, especially the selective schools, they require a degree of seriousness that just getting mailings alone does not usually inspire. Let's just put it that way. You need to actually work for it. You just can't get mailings and think this is going to be a closed deal. Now, there are a lot of colleges that would be desperate to accept you either way. They just want you. They want a body paying tuition. But most of the time, those are colleges that you would probably be less apt to be really excited to attend for whatever reason. But again, I'm not saying that this doesn't work. I mean, colleges obviously do recruit people to not only be applicants, but also to be students. But usually I get the question when students or parents are getting emails or mailings from colleges that are extremely selective. And they're like, I really wasn't thinking about applying here, but now I might, because I love to be able to put on the back of my car or on LinkedIn that I went to this university. But again, in most cases, that's just to get your application in, and they don't care how it ends up. They don't care if they accept you. They don't care if they reject you. And there's no particular reason why you, other than some box you check. But like I said, occasionally it could be a really good opportunity for you to be informed about different opportunities at particular colleges and universities that maybe you were not considering, or now you will consider because you got a mailing about a scholarship for people in your GPA band. And that would be lovely, right? Especially if you're very short on money in your family and you would be happy to go to a school like that. It's nice to be informed proactively in your mailbox, in your inbox, that there could be a school that actually meets your needs in terms of a major, in terms of professional goals, and in terms of finances. I mean, if that's what it's communicating in the mailing, by all means. And so, again, there's nothing like inherently nefarious about this, but don't get seduced is the moral of the story, because these mailings are usually because you have, like I said, fallen like Alice in Wonderland down to a funnel, and you can't get out of it until you unsubscribe. And sometimes even when you add it to the Common App, then all hell breaks loose. My goodness. It's it's August 1st, and you've added 5 schools to your Common App. You're just playing around a little bit. And then the next day you start getting emails nonstop from Miami University of Ohio. And they email you twice a day for 5 months until you submit that application. It's like, please just stop it, or again, unsubscribe if you're really not interested in Miami of Ohio. Even if you take Miami of Ohio off your Common App at that point, they may still keep emailing you. There's no way to unsubscribe unless you unsubscribe. I'm not trying to knock Miami of Ohio. I actually think Miami of Ohio is one of the most beautiful campuses in the country, and that's a really lovely school for the right fit student. But Miami of Ohio does do that. A lot of other colleges do too. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and also consider subscribing to my channel. If you would like to work with me one-on-one throughout the entire college admissions process, go to my website, which is collegemeister.com. Until next time, stay safe, stay well, and most importantly, stay stress-free throughout the entire college admissions process.